Here we have a square root equation. The first goal should be to isolate the square root, but this square root is already all by itself. So my next step is to square both sides because squaring a square root will get rid of the square root. So I'm gonna square both sides here. So square the square root and they cancel, and I have 8x plus 20 on the left, and on the right, I have x squared. Now this is a quadratic equation, which means I want one side to be equal to 0, and then I can either factor or use a quadratic formula. So I'm going to move the 8x and the 20 to the other side. So I have 0 equals x squared minus 8x minus 20. And then that does factor. So I have 0 equals x minus 10 times x plus 2. And that means that x equals 10 or x equals -2. But especially with quadratic equations, we need to check, sorry, especially with radical equations, we need to check both solutions to make sure they're true. Sorry, it's supposed to be a 10. Okay. So I got to plug them both in. So I do a little check down here. Check x equals 10. Okay, so I get the square root of 8 times 10 plus 20. Does that equal 10? That's a question mark. Okay, there we go. All right, so 8 times 10 is 80, plus 20 is 100. Square root of 100 does equal 10. Check. Okay, now let's check x equals -2. So I have the square root of 8 times -2. Does that equal -2? Oh, sorry, I forgot the plus 20. Square root of 8 times -2 plus 20. Does that equal -2? So that's -16 plus 20 is square root of 4. Does that equal -2? No. Okay, because whenever you see a square root without a sign in front of it, that means the positive square root or the primary square root. If there was supposed to be a minus sign, it would be in the original problem. Okay, so this is a positive square root, which is not -2. So -2 is not a solution. We have to eliminate that. And I'm looking for just x equals 10. So I can eliminate C and D that there are two solutions. And then I see 10 in this list right here. So my answer is A.